Welcome back. This is Expressive. This month of October, aside talking about breast cancer, we are also creating a lot of awareness on cybersecurity this month. Now, in my introduction, I mentioned phishing attacks. That's what we'll talk about today. Let's tell you how vulnerable you are to these attacks and also how to keep yourself off or prevent yourself from being attacked by the fishes, not the ones who go into the sea. Anyways, Clement Mensah is a cybersecurity expert and is here to talk us through phishing attacks. Good morning, Clement. Welcome to our program.
Good morning, sir.
What are phishing attacks? Obviously, not the fish, not to go to the sea and fish, but what?
Yeah.
And why is it spelled PHI?
Okay. Relating to technology.
Okay.
We take the words and then inspiration from the things that are around us.
Okay.
So when we talk about phishing, which starts with a P,
okay,
you are trying to have that mindset of how somebody goes to the sea and then tries to fish. So you being a fisherman, you go with your net or maybe whatever you have to use to fish out whatever it is you want to get.
Okay.
Then you'll be able to get the information that you're looking for or the fish that you're going for. So when we talk about the phishing attack, it's the process or the method that is being used to play the minds of other people to get the information that they are looking for. In that term, we call it as social engineering because we try to look at your standard, your stature, your status, and other things, and then put them together, and then get the information that we want to get from it.
This form of social engineering takes its inspiration from fishermen going to fish.
Yes.
So technology has taken a cue from real fishermen.
Sure.
Oh, that's interesting.
So we have a lot. Some of the applications that runs, we have some that are called Seeker. We have the Black Eye. That was derived from a movie which was made somewhere 2008. So there are so many things that are in the system which we already have around us, and then we just have to take those things and then use it as our tool. So that's how.
That's from a technological person's perspective. From a layman's perspective, if I open my computer and I see something strange, how do I become aware that this could be a phishing attack?
Okay. One, if there is a message that is displaying on your screen, we have examples like a ransomware where you'll just be using your machine, screen goes off, comes back with a message that you need to make a payment of this amount to a Bitcoin account. If you are not able to make payment, you are not going to get your documents and others. So the same way, when you see anything on your screen, the first thing you have to do is, if you are connected to any network, disconnect yourself from it and then try getting an expert to have a look at it and get your issue solved.
Is it?
Yep.
Interesting. So let me ask then, which devices are more prone to phishing attacks? Mobile phones or computers?
All devices.
All devices.
Mobile phones and then computers.
The perception will be that Apple's products, you can hardly key into Apple products and defraud or, implement phishing attacks too. Is that the truth?
No.
It's not the truth?
No.
Any device at all?
Any device is vulnerable.
How does this process take? What happens during this process? Okay.
For anybody to attack you, either by phone or by computer, the person needs to study you. So
for how long?
As long as the person needs. I can sit here, try to gather information about you within 30 minutes. Gather any information I need to get, whether from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever I need to get.
So you've been in the building for 30 minutes. What have you got?
I haven't tried my hands on anything at the moment.
Okay.
So when somebody needs to get something done, they have to understudy you, get to know what you do, where you go. Just like when you're watching a spy movie, somebody will be telling somebody to get the information, where he goes to, what he does, and all those things. It's practically the same. So here we have two ways. Either you go physically to get those things that you want to get, or you sit behind your computer and then do what you need to do.
So this has to do more with spying on people.
Yes.
Spying on people's privacy. That's interesting. When it comes to organizations, what forms do phishing attacks take?
Email. social media as well. And then any other form, somebody can get a text message since you've gone to the office, and then offices, really gives internet access to people using Wi-Fi. Once you're connected to the network, I can just go ahead and then do whatever I need.
What about the guys who call you and talk about the fact that they sent some money to your mobile money? Can that be classified as a phishing attack also?
Yes. So there are some common types of phishing attacks, and one is what you're saying, which is called
the
smishing.
mobile money fraud. It's called what?
Smishing. Using a text message. You get a text message that you need to click on this link. You are going to get this offer, and when you try using that option, they get the information that they want to get.
So let's establish something before we continue.
Okay. So
does phishing dwell on greed?
Maybe.
Mostly? Sometimes?
Somebody may think it's just a hobby to just do to prove a point. Others will also make it that I just want to know what it is. Just like that, as I was saying, the types, we have some that you have to get the whale. Like example, what happened to America election in 2016, where Clinton was having that issue with her email. So she was the big fish, and then they had to impersonate somebody to get through to her network and get the information.
So there's the big fish.
Yes.
And the small fish.
Those ones are the whaling. That's the terminology being used. It's
called whaling.
Yes,
it means you are the biggest fish in the ocean.
So the way a whale is, that's how we just classify that one to be.
Okay.
We have the spear fishing. That's you having a spear, attacking one person or trying to get a whole domain together.
That's interesting.
So you targeting one person, you try to go all out to get the information
that's spear fishing.
That's
so there's whaling. Fishing. Yes. There's spear fishing.
Yes.
What else is there?
And then there is the smishing. That's the text message. And then we have another one where somebody calls you, just as you were saying, to give you a whole lot of information. And then I think Ghana, we are not doing it right. That's in a certain sense. They are not doing it right because they are not acting smart. Because somebody
who is out there, the criminal or
everybody. Because somebody calls you to tell you that I have sent you a mobile money. Meanwhile, the person just sent you a text message and you are not paying attention to it. So with that message that you got, you think it's an alert. You go straight forward to it. But for a pure attacker to have full detail about whatever they can already, as I said, you already have information about the person. So I can call you, I can mention your name. I don't have to wait for you to mention your name. I can tell where you are. I can give you personal information about you that nobody knows, which will draw your attention to me. Then later I tell you that, okay, I need you to do this, this and that because your account and password needs to be changed and others. And that's where you'll get your information.
That's how you arrest the attention of the victim.
Yes.
That's interesting stuff. Anyways, a few messages here. Just one message, then we go to the screen for you to really demonstrate how phishing attacks work. Good morning, Bliss King. I'm Emmanuel from Dansum. I'd like to know if it is possible for someone to hack your phone, read your messages on both WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger, and even use your data along with you as well. Is that possible?
It's possible.
Someone keys into your phone, reads your messages, and even uses your data with you. So how does that happen?
It's two things. One, the person either use an application to get through to you. We have so many applications online. You can purchase any of them. Go close to the person's machine or a phone, and then use that as your contact. So you install the application without letting the person know. Go behind the person's back on your machine, get access to the person's phone, and then you get the information that you're looking for. The other one too is also using your computer without even getting close to the person. So based on the types that I gave you, I can easily send you a link. I can
smishing.
Something. Yes. Anything. Either smishing or spear phishing or whatever. I give you the information because you think you know me or you've seen me around. You think I'm a cool person. So I can just go ahead and then click on it. I get those information. Send you anything that I need to send you. so that you will think everything is fine on your phone, everything is normal, but behind whatever you clicked on, I have the full information.
Interesting question there, Emmanuel. Also, so it means someone can just mirror your phone to his phone and see everything you do.
Yeah.
This sounds like a jealous lover kind of situation. Anyways, walk to the screens and put your machine up, and let's see how this works.
Sure.
In real life.
Okay. So I'm currently going to demonstrate two things.
Okay.
One is how you'll be able to detect if somebody is giving you any false information.
How you'll be able to detect if someone's giving you any false information?
So, example, Gmail is all over. Everybody uses Gmail.
Everybody has Gmail now
because of Android.
Let's get a screen on, and so our audience can really see what we're doing.
Okay.
Okay. Whilst we are taking care of that. Okay, so let me read a few messages whilst we try to get the screen on. And says one here says, "Good morning, Bliss King. I'm enjoying your conversation. It's very educative. Please, my Facebook account has been hacked into about 3 weeks ago, and I want to know how dangerous this can be for me." Martin from Botiano would get you answers really, really soon. What we are trying to do this morning is to display all the options to which you may be attacked. It's called phishing attacks, and I'm learning that it took inspiration from fishermen using a net to fish. So despite the differences in spelling, it usually refers to the same phenomenon where you go and fish somebody out. We've also learned that there are types of phishing. There's one called whaling. It means you are the biggest fish in the ocean. Biggest fish in the ocean, that's whaling. There's also smishing, the small text messages that will be sent to you from this Momo fraudsters. And there's also spear phishing, attacking one person regularly with a spear, I guess. But this time with the compliments of your computer. Clement, if you're ready now, let's take a look at the forms of phishing attacks to be displayed on our screens.
All right.
What's the first one we are looking at?
The first one we're looking at is how people do get text messages or WhatsApp notification.
Text messages.
Or WhatsApp notification trying to tell them that maybe GHOne is organizing an event and they want to go with a promo. So click on this link, share to 5 people,
so and then you have to pay for it.
That is it. So based on this, I just want to demonstrate one or two things for you to see.
Okay.
So as the operating system I'm using is purely for penetration testing and then ethical hacking as well.
Okay.
So what I'm using is Kali Linus. You can also use Parrot OS, which are the two main ones that people always use to get things working.
Okay, so you let's get it clear before we go on. You are now in the shoes of the person who is embarking on the phishing attack.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. Let's see how that works.
Okay. So on my computer, I have an application that's already running. But for me to go ahead, I need to call out this application that I'm looking for. So the first one, as I said, we want to find out a way that somebody will be able to get the information that they're looking for. So I go to my application, which is called Seeker. So now I'm in the Seeker environment.
That's interesting.
I have to locate what application or what file I'm supposed to run.
Okay.
And most of the files that you can see normally comes in the file extension. This one, I'm going to use a Python extension. So I go with the Python extension. That's Python 3 with the Seeker application, calling out the Seeker application itself, py. So minus and then C and then manual, trying to let me get into the application that I'm looking for. So as you can see over here, you can see that the application just popped up 3 things for me to choose from, or 4, which is near you, Google Drive, WhatsApp, and then Telegram.
Okay.
These are mostly the applications that people do. We have other applications.
So is this applying to the room here? Like
Yes.
near you right now? Okay. Okay. WhatsApp's definitely on my phone. Google Drive definitely there.
Since this is for educational purpose,
Yes.
I'll be doing everything on my phone, which I wouldn't be
Right.
to anybody.
Guys in the studio, don't be scared.
We'll just be able to do
small exercise, guys. Okay.
So I choose 2, which is the WhatsApp.
Okay.
And then pull it up. What title do I want to give to it? But for me to start with this, I need to run a fake link that will give me the chance for me to get the information that I want to get from you. So what I'll do is since I already have the account there, it's giving me my name, the version of the application I'm using for, and then the IP addresses that you see over here.
Okay.
So one thing is, as anybody know, how these things are done, is that when you see any email or when you see any notification coming up as HTTP, you shouldn't even bother to click on the link, because that link is not secure.
HTTP, I thought that was mostly the more secure website.
No.
HTTPS.
The one with the S is the one that comes with the
more
correct
secure.
link. Yes.
So HTTPS is the more secure website.
Yes.
Okay.
But with this attack, I can also use the HTTPS for you to still feel like it's a genuine site for me to click on, and then we'll go with it. So back to my Seeker application here. What title do you want to have with it? Let's say GHOne as my title. And then we press enter. What image do I want to use? I want to let the person understand that this is genuine. So
you belong to the GHOne fraternity.
family.
All of that. Wow.
I'll have to open a browser, get an image from GHOne. Any image that I can see online. So maybe I go to Google, I type in GHOne.
This is interesting stuff, huh?
So I have all information I want to get. I could go deeper with something we call as Google Docs. That's Google hacking, being specific on what I'm looking for. But this is something general that everybody just go ahead with. So I go to images. I look for one image that would be very nice for me to use. It looks like this one is okay.
Yeah, the GHOne logo always works. You could have see the ladies in the studio with ball array. It looks very fun.
So I can just create anything.
Yeah.
And then save the image. When I save this image, I will give it a name. So maybe I'll make it still the same, GH1, because I don't want to get anything wrong with it.
Okay.
Then I save. So now it's already saved. Now I come here. Since it's requesting for me to put an image there, I have to locate where this image is. The terminal I'm using gives me the option for me to split screens.
Okay.
So I split whilst I have the application here, and then I try looking for where the application is. So I have to now locate where I can where the document was being downloaded to, which is in downloads.
Downloads. Maybe you can arrow to GHOne. You can find the file. Maybe.
Yes. So because I'm in the same page of the Seeker application, so it gives me an error. So now that I have come back to where I can get to the downloads, I just have to go straight to
downloads. Okay.
And for this application, whatever you type, every character is sensitive. If it is a cap,
I see
put
that.
a cap there.
I see all this hash, dash, colon, all of that. That comes with that's a coding language.
Yes, please.
I believe.
So now I have entered into the download session without even clicking on any folder or a file. Then I have to look at what files I have over there. I have this whole lot there. Some are projects, some are applications and others.
Okay.
I can see GHOne here.
Oh, the one that you just downloaded?
Yes, that is it. This is the file.
Okay, right.
So if I want to use that same image here, I come back to my Seeker, navigate to where the downloaded file is. So I go with this.
It's not easy to be a criminal, yeah?
Downloads.
You have to do all of this.
Yes. For you to get the information that you're looking for. Then GHOne dot. Every word counts, every character counts.
The JPEG?
So JPEG, you have to put JPEG there.
I think I'm catching on very quickly. What do you think?
It's easy. You can try that too as well.
Oh boy.
So now I've been able to locate the GHOne file.
Okay.
Because I started a server online which gave me a link. It's already working. Now you can see over here that is saying that waiting for user interaction.
Yes.
So what I would do is I will share this link with anybody I want to attack. But since we are using it for educational purpose, I'm going to use my machine. So what I'll do is I'll click on the link.
Yeah.
Copy the link.
And then you send it to whoever it is you want to attack.
Yes. So you use that one to send the information.
Nobody looks like they want to be a volunteer in the studio. Everyone is keen on watching the screen. Can someone just donate their phones for this? Okay.
Okay. So the link that was being copied, I paste it here, and then
voila,
waiting for it to show up. So you can see at the top, it's showing us a WhatsApp group invite.
Oh, so how dangerous are these WhatsApp groups? Okay.
This is the feature.
Look at that interface right there, guys. GHOne news is showing. It brings some authenticity to what you're trying to do.
Yes.
And people can easily fall for that.
Yes. So seeing this, you try your best to click on to join because you want to find out what GHOne is always posting.
Join chat. Chat.
That is it.
Maybe the boss lady just set up a group chat. You want to join.
You just want to join.
Be careful, guys. Take it easy.
By joining, you click on it. Then it tells you to allow your location. If you don't allow, it won't open.
Okay.
But because we're already using WhatsApp and we've already allowed it already
to check your location,
you won't be able to get the information that you're looking for. So it just goes directly. That's on phone. But on this, I just click on the location. So as I click on it, it takes some time. Then it tells me that I've reached a maximum of 256, meaning I wasn't able to join. But here in this case, it was something fresh I just did here.
Yeah.
So what I was looking for was you clicking on the
That's
link.
it.
That is it.
So all you're looking for
is your location.
The location.
Yes.
That's what you want to accomplish here.
That is it.
Tap the location and you can move on with your attack.
Yes.
Wow.
So from this stage, what I do is I go back to my Seeker.
How interesting.
And then waiting for the information will give me the information that I'm looking for, giving me the timelines as you can see over here. Let me expand this. Let me make it bigger. So based on the command we just clicked on, you can see from below, it's telling me the operating system I'm running on, the CPU cores
everything,
I have
location,
everything,
Africa, Ghana,
giving me the
region.
IP address.
It is even telling you the network you're using.
Yes.
Scancom Limited, that's MTN.
Yes. So anybody having this mindset will wait for this application to just run for a day or two, waiting for everybody to just.
You'll gather about 200 people easily.
You just gone.
Wow.
So this is one.
Whoa, guys, this is very, very. Anyways, Clement, join the desk. All right, and let's finish our conversation. That didn't look like a very complex process over there. Unless if you know some coding language, you can be able to put that in there and just. So this is how people get attacked, even on WhatsApp. So we should be wary of joining groups.
You should be very careful about them. Maybe the next one I may show you will be an attack where I target only an application and then try sending an email to that application. So maybe if I know you, I can just send you an email because I've been able to get the information to you before and others. I may say maybe I'm an IT guy, your password is about to expire, you need to reset your password now.
And you fall for it.
You just fall for it. Like in that movie Black Hat, where the whole chief security officer was being plagued with that same thing. So you click on the link, it pops up maybe LinkedIn or WhatsApp or Facebook or whatever on the platform for you to put in your password or your credentials. But behind the thing, I am sitting somewhere relaxing, waiting for you to click on it, put in those credentials. Then I just get the information I'm looking for.
No one is really safe, right?
No one is safe.
Even the security chiefs are able to be seen on video dancing for women. That's a clear indication. That's a pretty clear indication that no one is really safe. But talking about these apps, let's get into some questions now. One I read before. Hello, good morning. I'm enjoying the conversation. Is very educative. Please, my Facebook account has been hacked into about 3 weeks ago. And I want to know how dangerous this is and how I can retrieve. My name is Martin from Botiano. Is it too late after 3 weeks to retrieve your Facebook account?
You can. If you get an expert, maybe the person can help you out. But first, you have to report it to Facebook. I don't know how quick they will get back to you. Because sometimes you send them a message, they will tell you most of their workers are working from home. So it may take some time, but definitely someone will get to you or get a specialist to just look into it for you.
Someone wants to understand how someone can hack their Facebook. Hello, my name is Dominic from Kaswa. Please, how can someone hack my Facebook account?
The person
is through a process like this.
Yes, so the person now become your friend. Like most of the friend requests we get from Facebook, from Malams and then other things.
Yes.
Some are actually not real. They are just coming in there to fish on.
Because you wonder why would a Malam be?
That is it. So maybe
we'll be trying to talk to you on Facebook.
Yeah. So maybe if you are actually desperate to get money, like as we all say, the system is very hard nowadays. You see this and the person gives you those promises and others, you think, oh, okay, it's a good deal. Let me just follow them or let me just accept their request and then see whatever the person does. But at the back side, when you accepted that thing, the person gets a link to their machine. We have an application which looks like another operating system called Metasploitable, which exploits things. So files, you can use those things to cause payloads and then make all those things work in a way that nobody will even think your phone has been having any issue. Like you said earlier, we think Apple is secure. Yes, Apple is secure, but a little of it is something that they are still working on. Like early this year, we heard about the Pegasus, where attackers were using Apple's SMS application to get into users' machine. So after months, when Apple started doing updates and other things to clear, then later they have to come up with an application called iMazing, where you have to install the application, use that application to scan your phone to see if there is any infection, and then you take it out.
A question here I don't really understand, but I believe you would. And what about using terminal emulator on your Android? How can you use that to detect whether you're being hacked or not? What's a terminal emulator?
Okay. It's a form, just like the black interface you saw over here. Example, you have the Thermox, where you'll be able to use in running applications as well. So as I have my Android phone in my pocket, I have this terminal working. I can just switch to an operating system, just as me being on the computer, and then do whatever I attack.
All this stuff's very scary, eh?
No, it's cool.
All this stuff. Every time I speak about this stuff, very scary to me, because just ordinarily you can just be attacked on your phones, on your computers, and even your organization could fall prey to some of these things. That's why it's important that you listen to our program this morning. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Isaac Ejekwa from Mataheko. Tell Clement I'm happy to see him on the TV this morning. You have a fan already. It looks like a lot of people were starting to learn how to hack from Clement this morning. But stay with me. When I finish this celebrations, you would give us the general guidelines to what people should look out for, just ordinarily, to avoid this kind of attacks, because not everybody can be very technical, but there can be some guidelines that could tell us who and what is trying to attack you, so people can be safer and take something away from this conversation.
All right.
Okay. Wow, guys. Every time I have these technology conversations, man, life just becomes scarier and scarier by the minute. Today's your birthday. We celebrate you wherever you are. From Team Expressive, we say have a wonderful year and many, many, many great things come your way this year. Back to Clement in the studio. What are these general guidelines we should look out for as people who are not cyber experts to know whether we are being a victim of phishing attacks or not? Okay.
One, as I was explaining, first thing you need to identify is all those public WhatsApp messages you get on your phone and others. The moment you get them, just delete them. Don't straight. Just delete them.
I do that.
You shouldn't even forward it to a friend or put it on another group for somebody to click on it on others. It's not right. If any company is running a promo, they will put it on their website or on their platforms for other people to have a look at it. So that is one. And then two, if somebody sends you an email, it's mostly phone and then emails as well. But if somebody sends you an email and the person has sent you an email before, and then this time around the email address has changed. So maybe my name is Clement Mensah. I send you an email with clementmensah@gmail.com. But this time around you don't see Clement. You see a different thing altogether.
Or even sometimes maybe an omission of a letter.
It's just intentional for you to know that, oh, it's practically from him. So let me just go ahead and then check on whatever it is. It's quite not good for you to do that. Yes, it's very, very dangerous. And then practically these are the few that you can do, making sure that you don't click on anything that comes with an HTTP. If there is no S, delete it.
S means secure.
Yeah, right. Making it secure.
HTTPS. It normally has a padlock on top of there.
So it will show that the site you are looking at is a secured one. So Google is trying their best to let people know that some of these sites are not working or some of these sites are not okay. If you click on it, it is for your own thing to do. So most of the links that you click on, it will just show the padlock there. If it is not secure, it will write up there for you that not secure. So when you get to these things, you just have to make sure that you don't even go there.
You're careful.
You should be very careful.
This is about the black web, yeah? The dark web.
Or the deep web.
The deep web.
Yeah.
The dark web or the deep web. This is really, really real, guys. I mean, I hope you took some lessons from our conversation today. And I hope some of you who are watching this closely are not trying to become members of the dark web. We are rather trying to make sure that individuals who are watching and organizations do not become victims of phishing attacks. And so Clement Mensah has been a very wonderful teacher this morning. Hope you took some lessons out of there. We'll see what we can teach you next week in continuation of of this topic, but we hope you learned something today. I want to thank you all for your messages and your reactions and your questions to Clement. I hope you did a good job answering. I want to thank you for watching our program today. My name is Bliss King. We'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. We've been talking phishing attacks this morning. A very interesting topic, even for me, myself. So we hope you enjoyed it. See you tomorrow at 9 a.m. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Clement.